Explained you something like list kind of data type, right? Like how do you store the data elements in list and how do you access the data and how you can able to do some kind of operations on the data itself, and you can apply some kind of logical operations and all we have seen, right? And we can apply some kind of built-in methods like min max and sum length, this kind of you know uh, functions you can use it, and you can use those functions and you can do some kind of operations on the top of the list data type, right? Now, so this particular session, I would give you something about list built-in methods. So list built-in methods. So what are the built-in methods are there? How do you know that what are the built-in methods are there? Okay. For that one, we have a function is dir function, and it will be direct. It will be listing all the built-in methods inside of the list. Not only list, it can list anything actually. See here underscore underscore add underscore underscore class underscore underscore contains del item. Okay, so something like that, right? So some of the method which was started with two underscore and ends with two underscore. Am I right? So these are the methods. We can call it as the special methods. Special methods mean you don't need to be called manually. Automatically, it will be called itself and it will execute itself. Let us take some example. I have a list is 1 comma 2 comma 3. I have a one more list which is 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay. So if I do a plus b, okay, then it will be concatenating this or all the elements from A and B, right? Again, and generating some kind of new list, right? So whenever I have used the plus operator, so inside of that list, we do have one method. The name of the method is underscore underscore add underscore underscore. So here A will be here and here the B as an input for this particular add method. Okay. So this is how this particular method it will be work for us. And for example, I do have one list which is 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now what I want to do, I want to be multiply. That means I want to repeat that 1 2 3 continuously or some repetition actually. Okay, so for example, I just applied the a into a 4. So if I do the a into 4, then 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 something like that. It has to be repeated 4 times. Okay. Yeah. So whenever I have multiplication operator, then we can do uh, mul underscore underscore. This methods I don't need to be explained because it automatically execute whenever you did some kind of. Sorry, it's a multi. So you can't multiply list to list into list. Okay, you can multiply only scalar with the list actually. Okay. Yeah. Now, so this is what these are the special methods. It will be executed automatically. For example, you have some value two, and you have a B list, and something like that. I do have this value. Now, what I want to check, my A is available in B or not? A in B. So if it is available, then it will be returns the true, right? Okay. So how do you do actually? Internally, we have a method is there. B contains A. So this is the meaning of that A in B. Okay, so both are same itself. Okay, so whenever I use the in operator in a backend, this is the method it will be invoke. So finally, what I'm trying to tell you, so in the list, or not only list, in any data types or anywhere, if you see the methods starts and ends with two underscores, those methods, which are special methods, it won't, you don't need to call those methods manually. Automatically, it can be performing the operations based upon the actions you given. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now let's do some of the manipulation methods on top of your list. For example, I have a list is 1 comma 2 comma 3, and I want to add the new element. I want to add the new element. Then simply we can use the append method. With help of the append method, we can add the new element. Okay, at last, no, it's not in the middle. It will be adding at last. Okay, see, this is how append method it will be work. For example, I want to be clear the all the I want to clear all the elements. So I have already 1 comma 2 comma 3 is there. Now what I decided, I want to be erase all the elements inside of my A. That you can do with help of clear method. Okay. Now we can have a copy method. So copy method, what it will do, you can copy the all the methods. You can copy the all the elements from A, and we can assign to the any one of the B. So the meaning of this one is whatever the elements we have it, you're copying, and we are holding it to the B. Now, whatever the elements we have in A and the elements in B, both are same. Okay, let's see. A and B both are having the same elements. Clear? Now, you might get some kind of doubt. Why do we copy? Why do we copy? You can directly assign it, right? Why do we copy? See, for example, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Now, if you're assigning the A to B, then A and B both are same only, right? Okay, so here I have used the copy method, and here I have not used the copy method. Directly, I have assigned the list A to B. Okay, here I have copied the elements. I'm assigning the elements to the B. My fundamental question is here, what was the difference between these two things? For more understanding purpose, okay, for technical terminology, you have to refer the what is shallow copy. You might be get this is the interview question. Okay, what is shallow copy and deep copy? Okay, so this is the some examples. This both belongs to the shallow copy and deep copy. So you can try to understand yourself actually instead of explaining myself. Like I'm just thrown. I just raise the question to you. Okay. So what was the difference between these two things? So from these two things, which one is the shallow copy and which one is the deep copy? And what was the benefits of the shallow copy? What was the benefits of the deep copy? And what was the disadvantages of shallow copy? What was the disadvantage of the deep copy? Okay, so I need that entire answer from your end. Okay, take the screenshot immediately. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. So this is the question, guys, and I'm expecting this answer in a couple of hours. Not now. Okay, now we'll try to go for understanding the copy method. So copy method is what it will do. Copy method we done, right? A count method. For example, I have some elements. It might be repeated some number of times. I want to know how many times the two has been repeated. That I want to be counted. Simply, we can use the count method, a dot to count, and what element you want to be count, how many elements, what could be the frequency of one specific element, then it could be, written it. For example, 2 has been written 3 times, so that it has to return the 3 actually. Okay, clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
now I do have extend. There is a method is extend method. Okay, now we are an extend method. Extend means like I do have two lists. I have a two lists. It's a 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 4 comma 5 comma 6. Now what I feel it actually, I want to extend my A. I want to extend my A with B elements as well. Okay, now if I do A extend of B, then what is the meaning of it? So previously we seen that A plus B, right? So the result of A plus B, we are assigning to the A itself. That is the meaning of it. Okay. Now what we are doing actually, so existingly, we do have A values are 1, comma 2, comma 3. Now B having the 4, comma 5, comma C, when you're trying to be expanding the A, so previous elements along with the new elements, the new elements of the B. So that is the resultant of the A. So now the A is, it's a 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6. B is not changing at all. Okay, B is remains a constant. Okay, only A is updated. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's try to understand index. It's a very important question, guys. I mean method. What index will do? It will find the at what location I'm there. What is the position of myself? That is that index is doing. So if I give the index of 2, it will be returns the 1 because the index of the 1 is 0, the index of 2 is 1, the index of 3 is 2. So that is the reason. And whenever I given the a index of 2, which is returns the 1 here. Okay. For example, if I have the 20, then if I give the 20 here, then you will get the 1 itself, right? Okay, that is the meaning of the index. Index will help you to retrieve the position of element where which is available. Okay. Now insert a insert. So already I have some elements and I can take some bigger values because you might be confused. What is the positions? What are the those things? Okay. So 10, 20, 30 and 50, 60 and 67, something like that. Now, what I feel actually, I want to insert some value between this 30 and 40. Okay. So here insert, it will retrieve or it will take the two arguments. One is the position 10, 20, 30, 0, 1, 2. In the three position, I want to insert 100 or 40, 35. In a 0, 1, 2. Yes. In the three position, I want to insert the 35. Okay, that you can do now. See, previously we have 30 and 40 on one after one, but now in between 30 and 40 we are inserted the 35. And how do you insert it? The position of previously 3, the position of 3, previously the position of 3 is 40. Now we are updated as we inserted as the 35. So now 3 position is belongs to fourth one is belongs to fifth is seventh one, seventh is eighth one. This is how you can able to insert the elements in a list. Okay, clear, right? Now we have a pop method. We have a pop method. Pop will help you to remove the elements from the list. So, for example, I haven't given anything, then it will try to remove the last element. It will try to remove the last elements. Okay, we can try to pop it. When you're popping, it can be written the element what it is removing, and the meanwhile it will be remove it also. Okay. See the first whenever I use it the pop, it will be remove, which is remove the 67. Once 67 is removed, these are the elements I have it. After that one again I have used the pop method, then again which is remove the 60. This is how we can remove the this is how we can remove the element by element from the list. Okay. Now what we can do, not only from the last elements, we can remove any specific position. For example, in the position of 2, I want to remove the I want to remove, whenever you given a position of 2, you're going to remove the 30 now. Once if you remove the 30, then the resultant list is 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, right? Okay, so now position number 2 is the 40, position number 3 is 50. So if I give the position number 3, so which is gonna remove the 50 now. Okay. So see how it is happens. See, careful observe here, guys. So initially this is my list. Whenever I given the pop up 2, whenever I given the position 2, so pop, you can give the position. You may not give the position. It's up to you. If you not given the position, it straightforwardly remove the last element. If you give the position number, then it will be remove that specific position. Okay, clear, right? So whenever I given the 2, the position of 2 is, it's a 30. The position of 2 is 30. So that 30 has been removed. Once 30 is removed, then this is my resultant list. So now this is the position 1, position 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So is my fifth statement, I given the pop of 3. So position number 3 now it's a 50. So that 50 is removed. So this is my resultant list. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's talk about remove method. So remove method, it is also helpful for to remove the element, but you can directly remove the element, not by the position. So I want to remove the 30 directly. Yes, of course we can do it. And after you removing, just you can use the 20A. And I want to remove the, tell me what element I want to remove it. What element I want to remove it. So here you remove the 30, right? Now, what element I want to remove, tell me. Just give
60.
me a number, 60. Okay. Now we can print that A. Okay, so this is how whatever the element you want to remove it, that element we can straightforwardly we can remove it. The difference between these two things are, here we are removing based on the position, but here removing based on number. Okay, clear? Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Now what I do, I would try to be, yes, is for example 45. Okay, this is 100. Yes, 67, something like this. This is my one of my list: 67, 100, 45, 10, 20, 30. Minus 45, something like that. Okay, here I have the um, minus 67, something like this. So this is my one of the list. This is my one of my list. Okay, so I want to reverse it. If I do reverse, what happens? The first element is becomes last element is becomes first element. So all elements it could be reversed. See, it's reversing, right? Order was changing from the 0 to 7. No, 67 is last one, 100 is second last one, 45 third last one, 10 is last fourth one. This is how it was. It is reversing it. Okay. Now we do have one more method. I hope reverse method you understood. Very simple. Reverse. It's just reversing it. Sort method. Sort, it could help you to sorting in ascending order. Okay. See, previously we have a 6745. It is unordered data. Now we are ordering, which is not in a sorting order, sorting position. Now we are just apply the sum of sort method. Then what happened here? Which is reversing it. Sorry, which is sorting the all the elements in one particular order, ascending order. Now, sir, I want to do the reverse. After sorting, you can do reverse. Then simple, right? After sorting, you can do the reverse. Then it will be descending order. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So these are the best methods of the list data type. Now, I do try to explain the tuple data type. Tuple also I'm going to be explaining here itself. Tuple means it's a parenthesis, open parenthesis. So here we can hold anything. We can hold integers, we can hold float, we can hold complex, anything. There is no limit at all. Okay, there is no limit at all. So if you want to find the type of A, of course it's a tuple itself. Okay, and I want to access the elements. Yes, you can access the elements. How we did that, previous session, that same thing it is applicable here itself. Sir, it is the tuple, sir. We are using parenthesis. Can I use the index with the open parenthesis? I mean, can I use the indexes as the parenthesis? No, don't use like that. Index is square brackets only. Okay. So if I do that, slicing, then of course you can do the slicing also. Okay. And and if you want to do that slicing, dicing, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Okay. So dicing is also possible. Slicing is possible. Accessing is possible. And which is holding dissimilar data type. Then what was the difference? The main difference is if you want to try to be update, if you want to try to be update, actually it's a 4.5, the position of 1, but I want to make it as a 45. So which is not possible. So once if you're defining the tuple, we can't modify. It's immutable. That was the difference between tuple and list. So what is mean that immutable? Once if we define, we can't change the elements. Okay, clear? So if you're not able to change the, if you're not able to do that, update that elements, then is that, operations, what operations we seen previously, is it possible? No, right? See, here we can see add is possible. Like any two, like I have a tuple 1 comma 2 comma 3, and I have the tuple, it's a 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay. If I do A plus B, it will be resultant we are getting, but A is not updating. B is also not updating. Anything is no. So this kind of operation is possible. A plus B is possible. A into B is possible. A contains B is possible. These are all methods possible. But to just come to last one, we have only two methods are there. Previously in a list, we have multiple methods are there. We can do multiple operations on the list. But when coming to the tuple, so tuple having only two operations, count and index. You know what is mean that count and one particular element, it might be repeated some number of times, and you can easily retrieve that how many times it is repeated. So which position the element is belongs to. Those two operations only we can support or we can do on top of the tuple. Rest of operations we cannot perform. Okay, that is the only one difference between tuple and list. And moreover, tuple is the lightweight in terms of size, memory size, and retrieval process and memory size. Okay, if you want to hold huge amount, list will be takes lot of memory, but tuple it will take only small amount of memory. And moreover, tuple we can't modify, list we can modify. If you want to hold some kind of you know some kind of confidential information or sensitive information, then we can try to be use the tuple data type. Okay, if something dynamically changing, then we can go ahead with the list data type. That was the basic difference between the list and tuple actually. Okay, clear? So guys, that's for today's session. I hope you really understood for this particular list and tuple and string data type. If not, you can go through the recordings what I have uploaded into the canvas, and the yesterday class and today's class also I can upload. And you can watch that Python classes this weekend. And tomorrow I would like to complete the set data type and dictionary data type. And meanwhile, you can update that your friends or your colleagues to coming to this particular session. If someone is missing and all, you can update them. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. When will be the machine learning classes going to start?
Srinivas, actually, my health is not good. I'm not able to take the multiple sessions in back to back. So it will take some, most probably by Monday onwards, I would like to take the two sessions again. But I have to plan, should I need to be back to back, or should I take some gap and do that? I have to think, and I have to let you know. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.